Oh, sure, it may look nice and warm outside with the sunny skies, but I can assure you it is a very brisk 7 degrees out there. And it is time for another Top 5 list. Well, hello there, and welcome to another beautiful day on Tommy Travels the Second. That's right, we are just hanging out on the couch today. We're going to do a Top 5 list. And we're going to do the top 5 list of the reasons that I do YouTube. And this should be interesting because my channel is still brand new. I have 6 subscribers now. We are up since the last time I did one of these, so that's a positive sign. And but that's not a lot compared to what I might have someday in the future. And so I thought, while I'm just starting out the channel, people ask you, why are you doing this? What is the deal? What's the end game here? And, you don't always know exactly how to answer them. So now I can say, hey, I have a video on just that. Why don't you go watch it? That'll tell you everything you need to know. So if you guys are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. And then, well, I want to say, let's go see what there is to see, but really this is pretty much it. This is what we're going to be seeing today. So let's go talk about what we're going to talk about. And so I would have to say the number 5 reason that I YouTube is because of this right here. See, sitting on the couch. I was doing that way too much. I would get up and go to work, and that'd be nice. I've got something to do at work all day long, but then on the weekends and when I come home at night, I spent way too much time sitting right here watching Netflix and different shows on TV, the news and all sorts of things, and I just was like, you know what? I watch people on YouTube doing stuff like this, and I think it's really cool. Why can't I get up and do it? Adam the Woo can do it. The Carpetbagger can do it. I can do it. Now, I might not ever be as big of a show as either of those guys, but either way, it doesn't matter. It gets me out and about and gives me something to do besides sitting right here on this couch. And so coming in at number 4 this week, number 4, it gives me something to see. Gives me something to do is number 5, something to see. And besides the TV in front of me, I needed to go out and actually experience some life for myself. And it's been amazing because I don't always know what I'm going to do when I get up in the morning. But yesterday is a good example. I got up and decided to go back to the Como Zoo, which is a place we've been to a few times before. And all of a sudden there I was, face to face with a penguin. I was like, oh my gosh, I could not. It's just hard to understand. It's like I woke up this morning, I had no idea what I was going to do, and now I'm looking at eye to eye with a penguin. That's kind of a unique feeling. And then I even got to see sea lions swimming around chasing each other, and it was just so fun. Last week I went to the Mall of America and I saw Legoland, and I saw a whole bunch of cool Lego creations that some very good professionals put together, and I never would have done that if I was just sitting here on the couch. So I get to go on all sorts of adventures. If you follow the channel, you'll get to see a lot of cool things that I go out and check out. Antique stores, I see a lot of different really cool things in those types of places. And I just never know what I'm going to find. And that's part of the adventure of doing a vlog like this one with Tommy Travels the Second. And coming in at number 3 this week, number 3. It's one that I never would have thought would make the list when I started my main channel, Tommy Travels. And that is photography. That's right. I had no real interest in photography. I didn't think of myself as a photographer. But I had my phone. I would take some pictures and post them on Facebook every once in a while. But when I started Tommy Travels and started moving around to different locations and seeing a lot of cool things, I was like, hey, that would make a good picture. Hey, I could post that to Instagram or Facebook, and I could put it at the end of my video. That's how that started. I just started seeing some cool things, and I thought, hey, I'll do my adventure, and then at the end of it, we'll have a little picture photo montage of things that we saw along our journey. And it's something that I just really have enjoyed, and it's an unexpected pleasure. I had no idea that I was going to really like photography as much as I do, but it's one of the it might even move higher on the list one of these days. It's something I enjoy about doing Tommy Travels and Tommy Travels the Second. And coming in at number 2 on Tommy Travels the Second, I would have to say it's the people that I meet. And I meet some fascinating people along the way. If you follow Tommy Travels the Second or my main channel, Tommy Travels, you have met some fascinating people right along with me. And they teach us some cool things, but I think my favorite thing about it is, you know, I'm just a random guy coming into their lives on a random day, and I just say that I do this YouTube channel, I think what you're doing here is fascinating, and I want to show it to the world. And then the best part is just watching their eyes light up to know that somebody's interested in what they do, and they show me around the place. They say, this is how I acquire this is how I make that. And it is absolutely cool to see them get a little bit of an ego boost for creating the things that they create and doing the things that they do. And it's even beyond the photography part of it and going out and seeing some of the cool things, I think the people is one of the best parts about Tommy Travels the Second. And finally, here we are at the number 1 reason why I YouTube. Number 1. And that is you. That's right, I'm talking to you. I really appreciate all of the support and everything that you guys give me along the way, as far as subscribing to my channel or hitting like or leaving nice comments. It really does help keep me going and getting out to my little adventures and creating content every day. So that provides some good motivation for me. But I also like to think that I am motivating people out there that are watching the videos. Now, I know I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, only 6, but who knows, someday I'll have more, and other people will come across this video or other videos of mine and say, hey, maybe I would like to go out and create some videos of my own and start a channel. Or maybe even, hey, I've never been to that place, but I saw it on Tommy Travels the Second, and that looks really fun. I think I'm going to get up and go out and go experience that for myself. And so if I can provide some type of inspiration for people out there, that's another big reason why I do it, is to just kind of let people know that, you know, there's other things to do besides sitting here on the couch. So if you're in a rut kind of like that, you get to see a lot of beautiful things that there are out there in the world. And then also, there are people that are not able to go out and do some of these things that I get to do. Some of the museums that I go to, or some of the places downtown, they have trouble getting out. Maybe they don't have a car, maybe they're disabled, maybe all sorts of reasons why people aren't able to get to places. And this gives them a chance to go ahead and experience something they wouldn't ordinarily get to experience for themselves. And so that is the number 1 reason why I do YouTube, is because of you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me. Well, this has been another successful episode of Tommy Travels the Second. And in case you're wondering why I YouTube, now you know at least the top 5 reasons why I do it. Here it is, documented for posterity. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here today. I really appreciate all of the support, as I said before, that you give me. And if you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it. That way you'll be the first to know when a new video comes out. And I really, really, really appreciate everything that you guys do for me. And if you'd like to check out my main channel, Tommy Travels, there'll be a link in the description below. And you guys, until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side. And then moving up 2 notches this week to number 3, photography. That was a very lame Casey Kasem impression. Casey Kasem as a baby. Goo goo goo. Ga ga ga. Goo goo goo. And coming in at number 3 this week. Number 3. I'm amusing myself. And finally, the number 1. The number 1 thing on Tommy Travels II as far as why I do YouTube. And that is you. That's right, you. I'm pointing at you.